This video from the UWGB libraries will show you how to find magazine and trade journal articles through the library's resources. Sometimes you might be asked to find a specific kind of article for a paper, project, or assignment, like a magazine article or an article from a trade journal, which is sometimes called a trade or industry or professional publication. You have probably used Search at UW to look for articles before. If not, you can take a look at our video on finding articles in Search at UW. For sure, Search at UW has lots and lots of magazine and trade articles in it, but it can be a bit hard to identify them. You could just do your search, pick a likely candidate off the list, and open it up to see if it looks like a magazine article. If you aren't sure what characteristics to look for, visit the library website and take a look at our Types of Sources guide. But that might be a lot of work if you need to sort through a long list of articles. If we leave Search at UW and move to the library databases, they have more features that will allow us to limit to just the kind of article we want. There are quite a few databases on this list that contain magazine and trade articles. If you are specifically looking for magazine articles, the database master file would be a good one to start with. If you are looking for trade publications, you need to remember that this type of publication is written for professionals who are working in a specific field. So you need to think about which field would be likely to care about your research topic, and then choose a database related to that field. For example, I might pick business from the All Subjects dropdown, and then choose ABI Inform or Business Source Complete from the list. Once I'm in the database, I can enter my search terms in the box. And then, after I get to my results list, I can scroll down to this area which lists different source types and click on the one that I want. Sometimes the line between magazines and trade publications can get blurry. Remember that the main difference between the two is that magazines are written for the general population and trade publications are written for people working in the field. Looking at this list of magazine articles, there are a bunch here that look like they're really trade articles. Anybody could read Harvard Business Review, but it is probably mostly read by business people. Always use your own judgment and don't rely solely on the database checkbox. Once you find an article that sounds good, you can click on the title to get more information about it. And then you can open or download the PDF of the whole article. Different databases locate the PDF in different places, so just look for the icon or PDF link. If your article doesn't have a PDF here, it will have a Find It button instead. Just click on the Find It button, and the system will check to see if we have this article in another database. Or if we don't, you can use the We Can Get It For You For Free link. You just need to sign in here and then click Submit on the form that is already filled out. We will send you a digital copy of the article, usually in 1 to 3 days. If you want to come back to this article later, you can save the permalink. Again, different databases put the permalink in different places and might even call it slightly different things. But always save the permalink or stable URL, and not the URL from the address bar. The URL from the address bar can expire, and you will not be able to get back to your article again. If you have any questions about how to find magazine or trade journal articles, please contact the librarian by visiting our research help page.